and deep and intercepted by Ty Law.
Ty Law had his coming out party in Dallas in 1996 when they put him on Michael Irvin.
Fires to the near side and it is picked off. Ty Law.
And that's what Ty Law always wanted. Every single week, he wanted to line up face to face with the best guy on the other team.
How you doing, baby?
He was one of those guys who you could stick out on the opposing number one, and you knew he was going to take care of that side of the field.
Firing long and deep and intercepted by Ty Law. Spectacular.
Rondé is such a special player. I mean, you think of those numbers, what he's been able to achieve. He's played everywhere. He's been in the slot. He's been in the perimeter. We've seen him playing will linebacker, weak side linebacker in their sub package.
Yeah.
What a stud.
For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Passes
He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know, but no, he knows.
Mike rolling to his Mike as the pass away. It's intercepted at the 40-yard line. Rondé Barber's got another pick in his great career.
He was a ball hawk that would disrupt the things that you were trying to get accomplished.
Brown playing up nose to nose with Snow. Back goes Gabe to pass. He looks, sets up, he's in trouble, runs to the left, throws on the move. Batted up here. Willie Brown still fighting for an interception. He's got it at the 30 and goes out of bounds on the 26-yard line.
He was so good that, forget about it, he was going to cover somebody like a blanket.
Brown intercepted 54 passes in his 16-year career. Though he spent 12 years in Oakland, he didn't fit the mold of the typical Raider. Redskins cornerback Darryl Green was fast. The legend of his speed grew faster. He was born on the Monday night stage, the very first game of a 20-year Hall of Fame career, when Green caught up with the uncatchable Tony Dorsett.
2-2-0, buddy. Make you run fast.
The sweetness of Green's stride was the true source of his speed. Green had the legs of a sprinter and the heart of a champion. In 1975, Mel Blount led the league in interceptions and became the first cornerback to be named Defensive Player of the Year. For 14 seasons, he was an offense-crushing combination of raw talent and nasty temperament.
One of the things that I always wanted to do was let people know that this is my territory. If you come in here, you're going to have to pay.
Everybody complained about what Pittsburgh was doing because Mel Blount was doing it so well. And that's why the league had to come up with the Mel Blount rule. You know, you get 5 yards, you can get one chuck, and then you got to let him alone. Because, seriously, it was like we were playing with 10 guys on offense.
Even after the Mel Blount rule forced NFL defenses into using more zone coverage, Mel Blount's presence continued to force offenses to throw away from his side of the field.
Moving Terrell Revis on Des Bryant. I was interested to see who are they going to match him up with.
Who says, I deserve to be validated by $16 million. Not that I need to spend the 16, I just want everybody to know I'm worth $16 million.
He's tough, he's physical. He can play off, he can play press. He's a great tackler.
Romo buying time, throws it, intercepted, intended for Bryant, picked off by Revis, and the Jets have the ball back in Cowboy territory.
If Revis holds out this year, how would it affect his
for the Jets? Darrelle Revis somehow on his back found the loose ball and picks it off.
I'm going in! I do it for the hood, cause the hood told me I should. If you rep your hood and you going hard, if there ain't none, you don't stress. Tell them that we the best. You can't stop this. Best we won this game. Count your rest, count in the best.
He's picked in the end zone. It's Bailey. Bailey tended to get to him. He gets away from all the man. I'm a grand shot. If he was at towards the bottom, the next takes it. Let me lead on. Like a relegation to me, this is in my veins and it gets to my heart. So I am, I will, I got to know. You got another way to live. You got to know. I am getting it in into the end. I gotta go. I go the hardest.
You have to be fearless. And Rod had that personality where he was going to go for it.
Yoy and double yoy. What another big play by Rod Woodson.
I could easily create an argument for him being the greatest defensive back of all time.
Rod Woodson has just run back his 9th interception for a touchdown. That's an NFL record.
Rod became a great player at 3 different positions: cornerback, strong safety, and free safety. I don't think people realize just how great he was, but I think any quarterback that you talk to that played against him, they will all tell you that he's one of the great players of all time.
During his 17-year career, Rod Woodson had 71 interceptions, the 3rd most in NFL history, and became the all-time leader in interception return yardage and interceptions returned for touchdowns.
This is Woodson.
Intercepted. Charles Woodson.
Future Hall of Famer. 17th year in the league, and he still got it.
And the old man, Charles Woodson, comes in and gets a huge sack.
This young guy is going to make a lot of happy faces, smiling faces in the Bay Area before his career is over.
2nd and goal from the 7. Garrett throws. Intercepted at the goal line. Charles Woodson. Woodson breaks away from one tackler out over the 20, and the Raiders stave off a Dallas touchdown.
Here's Plummer. Into the flat, picked off, and here we go the other direction. This will be the Heisman Trophy winner, Charles Woodson. His 2nd interception in as many weeks, his 1st touchdown in the National Football League.
Rookie year, Lane intercepted 14 passes in just a 12-game season. It remains the NFL's single-season interception record.
Night Train Lane was the first guy bump and run. Night Train invented they'll let you get open and then go steal the football. You will think you've got a play, and he will end up with the football. Do not throw in Night Train's area. Giant says, I will not tolerate that. Night Train took it back.
The Colts try to come from behind, but Nick Night Train Lane derails the attempt.
That's when they've been able to bowl me over. I would rip them and stop them right in their tracks.
He was the first guy to tackle with the face mask. The play wasn't successful unless he ripped your helmet off. So they made a rule. He then became, it was called the Night Train Lane necktie tackle. It was a clothesline. They then said the clothesline was illegal. You cannot do that.
They're blitzing everybody, coming after him. And Deion Sanders leaped and intercepted on our 39-yard line to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. The 45 to 40. He got a block to the 30, the 25 to 20. Deion Sanders dancing for a long, long touchdown.
Here he goes. Prime time is back. Raises the ball in the air. Holds the ball like Babe Ruth pointing to the outfield fence.
I had plenty one-on-one battles with Deion. I walked out of games, one catch for 4 yards. I don't think anybody's ever helped me to one catch for 4 yards, but Deion. He plays chess with you the whole game. My job is to be at a certain spot at a certain time. I don't have time to play chess with you, Deion. I have to go. But he does that. He makes you play chess, and a lot of times you'll miss that spot.
Sanders made 53 interceptions, scored 22 total touchdowns, and won back-to-back Super Bowl rings with the 49ers in 1994 and the Cowboys in '95. He came to the NFL with glitzy nicknames, Neon Deion and Prime Time, then backed them up with performances that ensured he would also be called one of history's best.